I remember the day I met Sarah like it was yesterday. It was at a coffee shop in our small town, where the rain was pouring outside, and she was sitting by the window, sketching something in a notebook. I was there grabbing a quick lap before work, and our eyes met when I accidentally bumped her table. She laughed it off, and that smile, oh, that smile lit up the whole place. We started talking, and before I knew it, hours had passed. Her name was Sarah, a graphic designer with dreams of traveling the world. I was Alex, a high school teacher, who loved books and quiet evenings. From that moment, it felt like fate had brought us together. We dated for 2 years, filled with adventures, picnics in the park, road trips to the beach, and late-night talks about our future. Sarah was everything I ever wanted, kind, funny, and so full of life. She'd look at me with those bright blue eyes, and say, "Alex, I love you forever, no matter what." I believed her. I proposed on a starry night by the lake, and she said yes without hesitation. Our wedding was simple but perfect, surrounded by family and friends. We exchanged vows promising eternal love, and I thought, this is it. This is my happily ever after. The first few years of marriage were blissful. We bought a cozy house with a backyard garden, where Sarah planted flowers. I'd come home from teaching to find her cooking dinner, humming her favorite songs. We talked about starting a family someday, maybe adopting a dog first. Life was good, but looking back, there were tiny cracks I didn't notice at first. Sarah started working longer hours at her design firm. She'd come home exhausted, her phone buzzing constantly with messages she'd quickly silence. I chalked it up to stress from a big project. "It's just temporary," she'd say, kissing my cheek. "I love you forever, remember." One evening, about 5 years into our marriage, things began to shift. Sarah forgot our anniversary dinner plans. She apologized profusely, blaming a client meeting that ran late. I forgave her, of course. But then the late nights became more frequent. She'd go out with friends I'd never met, coming back smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. Her phone was always face down, password protected now, when it never used to be. I tried not to be paranoid. Trust is key, I told myself. But doubt crept in like a shadow. It was a rainy Tuesday, when the first real sign hit me. I was doing laundry and found a receipt in her jacket pocket, for a fancy hotel room downtown, dated the previous weekend. She'd told me she was at a work conference out of town. My heart raced as I stared at it. Maybe it was a mistake. I confronted her that night over dinner. "Sarah, what's this?" I asked, holding up the receipt. She froze, then laughed nervously. "Oh, that. The conference hotel." "Why?" Her eyes darted away, and I knew she was lying. But I let it go, not wanting to fight. Deep down, fear gnawed at me. Weeks turned into months, and the distance grew. We argued more, about money, chores, anything. Intimacy faded. She'd turn away in bed, claiming headaches. I suggested counseling, but she brushed it off. "We're fine, Alex. I love you." Those words felt hollow now. One day, while she was in the shower, her phone lit up with a text. "Can't wait to see you tonight. Miss your touch." From someone named Mark, work. My world tilted. Who was Mark? I didn't snoop further. Guilt stopped me. But that message haunted me. I couldn't ignore it anymore. The next evening, when she said she had another late meeting, I followed her. It felt wrong, like I was betraying our trust, but I needed answers. She drove to a quiet restaurant on the outskirts of town, not her office. Through the window, I saw her hug a tall man with dark hair. Mark, I assumed. They laughed, held hands across the table. My stomach churned. I waited in my car, rain pattering on the roof, until they left together, heading to that same hotel. I confronted her the next morning. "Sarah, I know about Mark." Her face paled. She denied it at first, calling it a business dinner. But when I mentioned following her, the truth spilled out. Tears streamed down her cheeks. "It started 6 months ago," she confessed. "Mark's a colleague. It was just flirting at first, but then—" "I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't mean for it to go this far." Sorry. That word echoed in my mind. She said she loved me forever, but here was the hidden truth, a full-blown affair. She'd been seeing him behind my back, lying every step of the way. The pain was unbearable, like a knife twisting in my chest. We talked for hours that day. She begged for forgiveness, said it was a mistake, that she still loved me. But how could I believe her? The vows we made, the life we built, it all felt like a lie. I asked why. "I felt trapped," she admitted. "Our life was so routine. Mark made me feel alive again." Her words stung. Was I not enough? Had I missed the signs of her unhappiness? We tried to salvage things. Couples therapy, date nights, even a weekend getaway. But trust was shattered. Every time her phone buzzed, I wondered. Every late night, suspicion flared. The hidden truth had poisoned everything. I couldn't look at her without seeing betrayal. After 3 agonizing months, I filed for divorce. Packing my things, I found our wedding photo, us smiling, full of hope. I left it behind. Life after Sarah was a blur. I moved to a small apartment, threw myself into work and hobbies. Friends supported me, saying time heals. But the scar remains. She said she loved me forever, but one hidden truth destroyed our marriage. Taught me that love isn't just words, it's actions, honesty, and commitment. I'm healing now, open to new beginnings, but I'll never forget the lesson. If you're listening, remember, forever means nothing without truth.